Hello everybody, my name is Jedediah and welcome to another AFK Journey video. Another exciting round of Clashfronts. We're going to talk about that today. And I'm being sarcastic, of course, because it's probably going to be pretty boring. We're going against some lower level guilds, but we're still going to try to dig into it and see if we can find something interesting to show you. So let's go ahead and watch the replay. We're going to see our Vanguard skirmish off. It's going to be me, Yantron, and somebody at the bottom, another Yantron, right? So there's our points getting added up. We got 160, they got 60 and 20. Explorer got 60, Arctic Circle got 20. Alright, so then our Siege Magic is coming out. They're dropping bombs on us. You can see our points going down. We're the purple, they're the blue. And this one is going to be the fun one to watch, so let's just go ahead and watch this as our numbers. Well, it's not exactly fun, but you're going to see these numbers change as we're going through these battles, and then we're going to go through it and show you what's going on here. So even though they have a massive advantage, they're a lower level guild, so it's just, there's no way they're going to be able to keep up. And they've got a pretty good showing here early on, right? They even get some streaks, right? Great Ninja gets a streak. But then Og gets a 3-win streak, but I think that was on another tile. But you can see we're starting to fight back now. This line is moving over. So there's Say with the big 12-win streak. And then, well, they get a streak on us, 4-win streak. See, look left, Say gets another 8-win streak. And they only got 2 guys left, and they got Say, me, and Ike, all just hanging out here, just waiting to fight. Doesn't look like we're going to get much fighting here. Say's gone, it's just me and Ike. And me and Ike are going to take down the last dude. Boom. Done. See you later. And that was fun, right? And that was the only really highly contested one. We'll go down and take a look at the other one. So, we'll skip and go to report again. Replay. Alright, let's look at this bottom one. Siege Magic. Skip, well, we'll just let it do its thing. I'm afraid if I hit skip, I'll hit it just a second too late, and then we'll miss what we wanted to see, which is the melee. And then they're moving, let's go down to the bottom. Here we go. So you can see we started off with everybody fighting over it, mostly yellow, a little bit of red. And there's me, Yantron, a couple of our guys. I can't remember. Boss, and then Rico, maybe? You can see our numbers. We were never in real danger. The only one that was in contest was that top blue one, and we saw how we ended up beating them pretty bad by the end of it. But they did get some good streaks on us, so you know they put up a fight. That was good. You know, I like to see you guys fighting back, even when you're you know, low level. Doesn't matter. It doesn't mean you can't put up a fight, right? So let's go take a look at the next stage. While we're still fighting up here, so let's skip it. And let's take a look at some of these deeper ones. So this, I don't think the skirmish fight is worth seeing. Well, Galahad's in it, but she doesn't get really featured. But we'll watch it real quick. I've made a team with Galahad, and this isn't the team I wanted to use either. I forgot to edit it. I meant to have Thedor in there for Nero, and that will end up being the final team. Nero will be Thedor, and then the Wolf. Yeah. Mauler will be attached to my Mauler Phantasmal will be attached to Thedor. So hopefully I'll get to show that in the next round, I guess, because I need to adjust my teams. And there wasn't really a whole lot to see there. We had Uni's getting some streaking against us, 2-win streak, and then Amdom gets a 2-win streak. Crimson Crow is the Arctic Circle guy. He gets a 2-win streak. Amdol gets a 2-win streak. Uni, another Arctic Circle guy, gets a 3-win streak on us. What is he streaking with, right? He's got a Belrin group. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Putting up a fight with Belrin. I like that. And he gets another 3-win streak. What did he get on that one? There's Nico. Okay, he's running a pretty strong Siren group. And he's taking out Alsa. Sotrana. We get a bunch of wins back and forth. And then Grey Ninja, one of the Arctics, he's got his Siren group, yeah. Thedor Siren. Uni. And here's that big... Here's where we really turn the tide, right? Because Say comes in with his big old powerhouse. What is he running? Oh, this is his Cryo group. It's a very strong group because it's got Cryo, Athalia. Let's go to the last one. Very, very strong group. And you can see he's down to his last legs before he finally loses. He's got Cryo, Athalia, Pandora, Seda, and Dunlinger. I mean, and they're all full P4, fully maxed out, crowned. So this is he's a monster of a group, and he's running the Divine Favor to give him a little more speed and energy, faster for Cryo. But yeah, there's just no hope for their survival, and we'll see Cryo doing some freezing here. This is when he's low stamina, by the way, so he's taking some damage, but then Cryo comes out and says, I don't think so, freezes them all up. Takes a while for him to freeze up. There's 2, and then he didn't get the last one in the round, but now he's going to freeze him again. Might get a 3rd freeze. We're definitely going to freeze Thorin down here. Now the Phantasmal and Pandora should get frozen. And got him. Now there's only one left. Shamira. We might get a 3rd frozen realm. Here's the 3rd frozen realm. And Shamira should get frozen. Yep, she gone. No, she didn't get frozen. She lived through it. Oh, but Athalia slices her. Okay.
How I wish
that was fun. Alright, let's see what else we got in that grouping. Because we got that 12-run streak. Yeah, here we go. Nice, and that's when it really turned around. But they did get a 4 streak right back at us. Although Bonnie Citrana, Tessie. Very strong group. And then Say comes back again and says, I don't think so. 8-win streak with his Taline group. Taline, Sylvana, Harak, Twins, and Pesto. So let's take a look at that one. That looks like fun. Taline's roasting some people, probably. So we got Taline in the back here. They're all grouped up. I assume that was the Phantasmal that grouped them up, but I'm not sure. Harak's banging on them. Sylvana's doing some work in there. Alright, hey, Samira is ulting. Twins are ulting. Get some speed up. And then Taline is almost full. She's about to roast. Here she goes. She's about to throw some fire out. Here it comes. The Twins are ulting at the same time her fire comes out. And so is Harak. So we don't really get a good view of this. There's that blue flame. And this Harak is really starting to snowball there. Sylvana slicing. Phantasmal's ulting. There's a lot of ult damage there. It's kind of hard to see with all the effects. Maybe I should turn my effects down. Alright. Let's keep going down the list. There's that 12. There's the 8. Say gets another 2-win streak. With the Theodore, Chimera. And then I finished him up before I didn't even get a chance to fight. And then that's my Gala group. Let's take a quick look at my Gala group again. Because she gets to do a little bit of extra work here. Like, it's going to take her a while to get up to ult because I don't have Fedor in there. But, well, never mind. She's ult. She didn't even get a chance to ult. So all that damage was pretty much outside of her ult, which is not bad. But if she had gotten that ult off, she would have jumped in front of Xandrock there. So I think when I run it with Theodore and her end up being the lead damage dealers, with Xandrock doing a little bit as well. And Citrana's kind of there as a backup and to fill out the Mauler group. And then Dunn's there to keep people from ulting. So it's a pretty solid Gala group, and I plan on making a Gala video probably today. Maybe later tonight I'll make a Gala video with my thoughts on her as far as PvP. Long story short is she's good, but she's definitely not great. And the only reason I'm probably really using her is because I just love the character so much. So I'm forcing her into my Clashfronts groups. Don't know that I'm going to use her in Supreme. I think I do have her in Supreme right now, but can't imagine her using her in just an arena. She doesn't really have a home in arena. Yeah, so there's a 3-win streak with Marcel. Let's see what Immortal's running here. Nice, that Shamir group we've seen a lot of already in the past couple videos. There's Ike's Marcel. Cataracts. Have we found anything that's unique to show that from our group? Oh, these are all trial runs too. Never mind. Alright, let's go look at that bottom one and see what's going on there. Obviously, we're going to take a look at this and see... Yeah, Shakir just mauls him to death. Let's take a quick look at that one. He's jumping up there and immediately fighting. There he goes. All things boom. The Rock's getting his ult off. Warren's getting his ult off. Doesn't really look like there's a lot to see here. It's just a bunch of grouped up damage. Alright, gets a nice pretty pink color there at the end. That was fun. Alright, let's see. Or maybe it wasn't fun for you. It's fun for me. I like seeing videos where people are getting dominated, but, you know, it gets old after a while. Huh. Get Bonnie doing a lot of damage. Let's take a look at Boss doing his damage here with his Bonnie Citrana. Let's watch this Bonnie pumping out the damage. She's obviously using aging as a lot of it. They're grouped up with the typical Bonnie Citrana style, and then she's just sitting there. There she goes with her ult. That's Samara's 5 kills registered to her. She's hogging all the kills. Bonnie's been a solid character for a long time. Let's see. Anything else happen besides that boss fight that might be worth showing? 5 win streak. Og gets a 3 win streak. Perseus group. Let's take a quick look at the Perseus running. I don't think we showed much of Perseus these past several videos for Clash. So we're gonna see Perseus in the back. He's running across the board. He gets a little speed boost, but then he just starts mowing people down. And you can see Lily May jumping all over the place while Perseus is trying to ult the other way there. And it wasn't really an interesting video, but you did see a lot of Lily May just bouncing all over the place, and you can see she was the #1 damage. And then Yantron cleans him up at the end with his Rock Shakir. And then the trial stages, I get a 7 win streak with my Zany. Let's take a quick look at my Zany. It's too bad Perseus doesn't get to sign much in this group. Zany's doing all the work. It's kind of weird comp because I have to throw Pang in there. I don't have Deer Girl, so I throw Pang in there just kind of as a filler. Plus he does a little shielding, and he does a little damage. He's not exactly a tank by any means, but he does provide, you see those little bubbles around all my guys? That's Pang doing that. It's just a little bit of shielding for everybody. See my towers roasting that snowman there. That's kind of fun to look at. They're both double barreling him. That's pretty funny. Zany's towers just sniping one dude. Alright, I don't think there's anything else worth seeing there as far as that's concerned. Let's go through some of the numbers, right? So, start off round 1, 290. We had a good lead, 235. Was our next competitor. Then we jumped to 1,109. Closest is 393. Arctic Circle jumped up. And then it looks like Arctic Circle's still in second there with 453, and then we're at 2437. And in round 4, it just really gets out of control. I mean, it was already out of control, but it's even more so. We're almost 10 times our next competitor on that one. So let's take a look at some of the values for this round. 160 melee, combat, trial. It looks like they only got skirmish. They got 0 melee points. Alright, is there anything else worth showing here? Rankings, maybe? Individual contributions. Okay, I got second again, with Say getting the lion's share. Say is kind of our rock star right now. Arguably, between me, him, Antron, and Ike, I believe are our strongest ones. There probably are a couple guys I'm forgetting. But there's probably a few other guys in there worth mentioning. On our guild, we all work together as a team on the Clashfronts, but we're obviously competing against each other in Supreme and regular arena, which Say is #1 in regular arena right now. He's been kicking my butt, and he took one from Supreme arena yesterday, but then I took it back, so I'm still #1 in Supreme for now. We'll see if Say takes it back again from me today. And as you can see, he is pretty much the Clashfront star, right? He's #1 in round 1, #1 in round 2, and then okay, he gets bumped down to 4 in round 3. Yantron's the star. And then round 4, Say is by far #1. 334, man. He's killing it. Killing it. Yeah, all those melee battles, combat trials, he's just killing it. And most of mine is combat. I'm getting a little bit of melee. I get a little bit of skirmish. Yantron's getting most of our skirmish right now, I think. Yeah. Not many. 30. Alright. I think in round 3, Yantron got a bunch of skirmish. Yep. 85. Alright. So we'll have one more round, and then we'll be on to game 2 after round 5. And hopefully we get a lot better cool stuff to show you in game too, because we should be getting paired up against at least some higher Paragon teams, guilds to fight against on the next round. By the last game, it's usually really tough and very competitive. So that's when it's going to be really fun to start showing these videos. But until then, it's good luck to you guys on all your Clash fronts.